Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you for coming to my channel. Today I have another guitar for sale. It is the Peavey Predator International Series, and I'm gonna give you a little history behind this guitar. I got so many guitars that I forget that I got them. I got guitars all over studios because it's just best sometimes. That's what pros do. We leave gear there for when we come to do a session instead of wagging it there or putting it in your car for a couple of hours. You know, you don't want to do that. So I got a call from one of my buddies who runs this particular studio, and he said that they're going to be packing up and moving to California at the first of the year. So he said, "Oh, you got a guitar over here?" I was like, "Do I?" He said, "Yeah." And he went in the lock, he got it. He said, "You got a Peavey Powder Blue or Sonic Blue?" I said, "Man, I haven't played that guitar in almost a year, because I haven't been over there in almost a year." So he called me and let me know that, he'd bring it back. So he brought it back. And as you guys know, I got a ton of guitars, and I'm trying to force myself to keep to a certain inventory count, because if I don't, I have 60 guitars around here tripping all over him. So I decided to part with it. I got it out, or should I say he brought it back. I put brand new strings on it, put lemon oil on the fretboards. I made some adjustments as far as the setup, lowered the action. Even though the action really wasn't high, but I just lowered it anyway. Lowered it as low as I can go without it buzzing, because I told you guys, I don't like my shit high. And when you're playing for a living and playing 8 to 10, 12, 13 hours a day, you don't want high strings, trust me. Now, you got some people that are just avid players. They pick up the guitar maybe once, twice a week for 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, you can get through high action there, but when you playing 8, 9, 10 hours a day, you don't want your action that high. But anyway, I'm basically giving this guitar away because I got enough of them. I got a whole bunch of guitars, and I just totally forgot about this one. I'm letting this one go for $59. Like I said, I'm giving it away. I'm giving you a gig bag. And I'm going to tell you about the stats in a minute, or the guitar itself. And like I said, give me your gig bag. Only $60 shipping, so we're looking at $119 bottom line. You can't even really get a good guitar for that much these days. And what's interesting about this particular one, this one was made probably in maybe 1999, 95, somewhere. And when they first start to roll out certain models, certain guitar makers, they put their best foot forward. And then from that point on, they started to kind of get cheap with it. And you would think it'd be just the opposite. They got something that they think is good, but next year's even better. Because the Squire, Fender Squires is like that. That's why the ones that were like made in the late 80s, that were made in Korea and Japan, cost about $400-500 because they're worth it. The wood was better. The way that they built them were better. And same thing with the Peavey here. This Peavey was probably made in 1992. And I look at the newer ones, they look like garbage. They're cheaper. Got that cheap wood on it. It's all like they just cut it off a tree. They didn't put no lacquer on it or anything. And this one here is an older model. And it has, has Sonic Blue. That's what made me buy this guitar, because now they don't even make Sonic Blue anymore for this particular guitar. They made it maybe the first couple of years, and it's extremely difficult to find a Peavey Predator in Sonic Blue. You will find black and white all day long. Like I said, I'm just giving this guitar away for only $59. You get the gig bag, and then you get the original pickups, because the guy that bought this guitar before me, he did some modifications as far as the pickups. So, you get that if you want it for some reason. I never had a reason to use it, because I'm like I told you guys, I just play them. I'm not trying to build them and not trying to modify them. The only modification I do is changing strings and adjusting the action. So literally giving this guitar away. It was something else I was going to mention. Nah, I forgot. But anyway, like I said, first person that wants to grab it. Oh, like I said, only selling this guitar for $59. I'm going to leave a link down here, and this exact same guitar in color white on eBay goes for $200 plus $75 shipping and handling. So $59 versus $200, I think it's a no-brainer. That's just an indication of how low of the price that I'm lowering it just to pass it on, because it's not about me trying to make a profit or anything like that. I just got so many guitars I want to pass them on. And like I told you guys, I put brand new strings on it tonight, kind of moisturized the neck and lowered the action where it plays and feels real good to play. I'll leave a link down here because I just did a Michael Jackson play along with chords off the wall on this guitar, so you guys get an idea of how the guitar sounds. It sounds good, feels good to play. There's only like one minor issue, and it does not affect the playability at all because this is a pretty old guitar. There's like a crack in the paint around the neck here, and I'll stick it up to the camera in a second. But it's in pretty good shape, you know. There's some dings, but for $59, you know. But I'll put it up to the camera. I just love this color. That's my favorite color, powder blue. It's called different things: powder blue, sonic blue, dolphin blue, I believe. Is it dolphin blue? Let's see dolphin blue. And like I told you guys, I got the guitar bag. You get a leather strap. This is a pretty good strap too. It's the lock-on ones. And I just send you guys this if you want to put the original pickup back on, but you know, that's up to you. So the first person that inquires about, say, hey Morris, man, I want this. Okay, send the money. Once you send me the money, I'll either do one or two things. I either take this video down so there won't be any confusion as far as it's still available and it's been sold, or in the header I'll put behind, you know, the header sold, you know, so that way you guys will know that someone that's grabbed it. So again, $59 plus $60 shipping and handling. It's $119 total. Send, you know, to my PayPal right down here. It will go out if I get this sold by tomorrow, because it's Thursday night right now, about 9 p.m. here. If I get this guitar sold by tomorrow, I will take it to the post office first thing Saturday morning. Send it out priority shipping. You get it within 4 days. You have to sign for it. So I have it set up where someone else has to sign for it. Even though the United States Postal Service don't just leave your big box on the door, you know, because there are other carriers that I won't mention any names. They do that, you know. And I had a guy, just a quick story. My wife ordered something, and she said, they said it came Tuesday. I'm like, didn't nothing come Tuesday? Didn't nobody ring the bell? I went around the house to make sure that anybody didn't, you know, leave it out there on the side of the house. And I won't say extremely rare. Nobody has stole a package off my property. So I'm like, you know, what are the chances of not somebody stealing boxes? And it was that day. It was cold as hell, and nobody rang the bell for a box. So she contacted the company. The company said, okay, we'll send you out another one. So she let me know the day that it was coming, so I would be looking for it. And I'm sitting here playing, and I look at my cat, and my cat got distracted, like something was at the door. So I took my headphones off. I went to the door. There was a guy standing in front of my house taking a picture of my address. I'm like, what's this about? And he was driving a big raggedy van. You know, it wasn't no, you know, a carrier label van, because they have, I guess, independent contractors. Sometimes these companies hire them. So he just took a picture. He didn't ring the bell, didn't knock on the door. And I went to the door to see what was going on. And by that time, he got into the car and drove off. And I just happened to look down. Big ass box. He didn't bother to ring the bell. Didn't bother to knock on the door. But he took a picture to prove that he delivered it. I'm like, but you didn't ring the bell, man. Like, come on. You know, big box. And I would have not seen that box if I hadn't opened up my door. Because when I looked out my window, I seen him taking that picture. Then I went to the door. But when I opened up the window, I didn't see that box. But when I went to the door, I seen it. But anyway, just thought I'd mention that. But the United States Postal Service on top of everything, you know. I don't have any complaints with them, none whatsoever. Just about everybody that works at that facility know me on first name basis, and I know them on first name basis since I'm there so regularly. They're very good people. They work hard, and they get your packages where they have to go in a timely manner. But again, the Peavey Predator International Series, only $59 plus $60 shipping and handling, so $119. It goes out Saturday. If someone buys it by Friday, it'll go out priority mail. You get it within 4 days. You can track it because once I take it to the post office, I'll send you, and PayPal will send you an email notification that it's been shipped and here's the tracking information, and it should be estimated to get here at this time. So on that note, I'm going to sign off. Again, great guitar. Feels good to play. Like I said, I just changed the strings to 08s because I think I had 09s on this one. And, slight setup as far as making an adjustment on the bridge and, lowering the strings a little bit. All the toggle switch works. The knobs work. Even though this one, it works. It just comes off. But $59, you can't beat it. Till next time, take care.